We got more weights and fish.
Not this again.
Yes, Francine, this again.
One of the biggest yeller belly walleyes ever.
Here, yeller.
And an almost 36-incher was caught in Montana.
Oh my god, that guy is huge!
We got that and more coming up right now in Target Walleye's Top 5 presented by Seafoam. Let's dive on in. And we've got more weights and fish. You'd think folks would learn by now, but apparently not. Some clown who was competing in the Big Bass Splash on Toledo Bend allegedly brought a bass to weigh in that allegedly had lead weights stuffed inside of it to allegedly increase that fish's weight and boost his chance at some of the $500,000 in prizes, including a $100,000 prize package for first place. The weighmaster immediately noticed that something was up with that fish and had set it aside, and after an investigation they found over 2.5 pounds of lead inside of that thing. Allegedly. So it says here that the Louisiana DWF detained the individual after he fled the scene. He'll face a permanent ban, of course, from all future Big Bass Splash events. Oh, it also says that the Sabine Parish law enforcement confirmed that the angler was arrested and charged with a felony for fraud, and that fishing contest fraud brings up to a $3,000 fine and 1 year in jail. Up to means that's the maximum penalty, so I'm just assuming that the guy is actually going to come out of it with this. Disgusting. This has got to be the fattest walleye ever, right? John Hoyer got this Lake Erie butterball during the National Team Championship. It measured 22 inches long, yet still weighed a paunchy 5.5 pounds. He first said in his post that it had swallowed an orange and chartreuse Nerf football with a treble hook, but then afterwards admitted that he caught it on a glide bait. Now you'd think that that fish would win the fattest walleye ever award, but that title still belongs to Alberta fish head Trevor Davies with this crazy 24.4-inch walleye that weighed 10.4 pounds. Can you even imagine? I believe that portly feller was caught on a hot perch color Bagley deep diving shad at the time, which looks something like this.
Turn them over, see what we got there. Oh yeah.
Whoops, okay, not that kind of hot perch. This kind of hot perch that's hanging from that fish's trap. So, let's make it official. Trevor, you are still the title holder for the world's fattest walleye, and I think it's going to be a tough one to top. We've got another rare golden walleye caught, and it is one of the biggest yet. Patrick Donovan said that his dad caught this 28.25 incher in Ontario. And my word, is she ever beautiful. That dude better buy a lottery ticket. So what makes them look the way they do? Well, funny enough, I've heard two basically exact opposite answers from different fisheries folks. The first one being xanthism, which is a genetic mutation in which the animal's typical coloring is replaced largely by yellow pigments. But then a different fisheries folk sort of said the exact opposite. He said it's not that the walleye has gained yellow pigment, but rather lost the ability to produce the blue colors that make the scales look green. So which is it? I've got no idea how they actually come about, and it seems like scientists don't either, but either way, they sure are fun to look at.
Science is a liar sometimes.
Oh boy.
An almost 36-inch walleye was caught a few weekends back by Travis Johnson in Montana. I'm assuming Fort Peck, land of the giants, right? But I'm talking the fish of a million lifetimes. This thing was 35.75 inches long, post-spawn about as skinny as she'll be all season long, and yet still weighed 14.25 pounds, which is just ridiculous. Now, a big female walleye like that will typically produce eggs that weigh the equivalent of about 1/3 of her body weight, sometimes more. So at that fish's peak pre-spawn fatness, it had the potential to be a 20+ pounder. And Travis released her to get even more bigger, so who knows?
That's very nice of you, Travis.
Maybe next spring or even maybe late this fall, someone will catch her when she is flirting with that 20-pound mark. Travis said that he caught her throwing a 1/4-ounce Northland tungsten jig head paired with a Z-Man scented jerk shads, and this color combo right here. And of course, his fishing buddy Spud had to give her a proper goodbye. Let's show you just one more quick picture just to help you get your bearings as to just how ridiculously large a 35 3/4 inch walleye is. I mean, the fish of 1 billion lifetimes. Congratulations, man. And also huge props on releasing her so that somebody else has the shot at a fish of a lifetime. In case you're wondering what a 7-pound perch would look like, well, here you go. Of course, it wasn't caught in America, but it is still one of the biggest perch ever documented in Europe. It was caught by Jorgen Larsen. It went 20.3 inches long and 7.1 pounds. The guy's been chasing a trophy like this for years and has vlogged thousands of hours, all in the name of giant European perch that look like peacock bass. Huge props on the fish of a lifetime. I mean, that thing is just a blimp. He caught it on a Carolina rigged 6.5 centimeter Weston Cree craw, which looks like something you'd throw for smallmouth bass on the river, right? And then I saw in an Instagram video that he did release the fish so that it can also get more bigger. I don't know what else to say besides wow. But I think that last photo of his expression after releasing the beast sums it up just perfectly.
How do you feel? I'm overwhelmed.
That wraps up this week's top 5. A big shout out to Seafoam for keeping us running smooth and making this fun video series possible. If you want more walleye related content like this, sign up for our free Target Walleye emails at targetwalleye.com, and I'll see you back in 7.